What's up YouTube? Let's Play Gray here and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a follow-up to my previous Nintendo Direct predictions for the month of June 2022. I wanted to make this video because currently it is June 6th, which is Monday of 2022, and I do firmly believe we are getting the Direct this week. And if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below because according to YouTube, 99% of you watching my videos aren't actually subscribed. So go ahead and hit that down below, turn the bell notifications on. So the more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards a June 9th date for the Direct. I do think they want to push Mario Strikers hard before the release, and doing it on June 9th will help prevent any overlap with the time difference with Japan and Asia in general, and say North America, so that the release can sort of line up and they can announce it one last time during this Direct. So speaking of same day release as the Direct, let's go ahead and talk about something that I think is going to drop on the day of the Nintendo Direct. We do have the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes game coming out on June 24th, so I think we're going to see some more content from that, and I do believe they're going to drop a demo for this game on the day of the Direct. And backing this theory up is the fact that a few days ago there was a link on the Nintendo eShop site for a demo of this game, but now it's mysteriously gone. Nintendo probably realized the mistake and took it down for the time being. In case you were wondering, the link led to nowhere, so it was most likely just a mistake. There was no demo at that time. And, Zelda Age of Calamity, which is also a Warriors game, has a free demo, so I see no reason why Fire Emblem wouldn't also have a free demo. So I think we're gonna get a final trailer for that and a demo release on the same day as the Direct. So something fun that I want to talk about next is the possibility of them announcing the release of Game Boy Advance games on the Nintendo Switch Online service, the expansion pack. I recently finally got the expansion pass, and I gotta say, it's pretty worth it if you want those N64 classics, the additional Mario Kart and Animal Crossing content, and everything else that it has to offer. But moving forward, I do believe that the service should consistently, over time, be updated. It is a much steeper price than its predecessor option, and Nintendo should absolutely recognize that. So I think next in line is Game Boy Advance games. And to back it up a little bit, a few months ago there was leaks of the Game Boy Advance emulator on the Switch, and this is all speculation because it's the internet, right? But there could be some truth behind it, and I think there definitely is. There's no reason why they wouldn't eventually bring Game Boy Advance games onto the online service as part of the expansion pass that we're paying extra money for. Hopefully they don't raise the price again, though. I don't think they will. That'd be kind of messed up. So part of me wants to think that they're waiting for the Nintendo 3DS eShop to close before putting the Game Boy Advance games on the Nintendo Switch online service. Try to squeeze as much money as they can out of people on the 3DS eShop before moving them to a subscription-based platform. But regardless of that, I still think that we could see some announcement of the Game Boy Advance games coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service expansion pack. And to end the discussion of the Game Boy Advance Online expansion, keep in mind that it's been around 8 months since the release of the expansion pack, so we could be due for an update, or they could just go ahead and straight up wait for the 1-year mark to add the Game Boy Advance. Now on that same topic, I think that we might actually see some new ports into the N64 online expansion pass. I think they might add a few more games. They did add Kirby and Crystal Shards recently, but maybe they'll announce a few more games that are getting added. I wouldn't put it past them. All right, so let's revisit Pokemon Scarlet and Violet because I did make some pretty bold predictions in my previous video about those game titles. And right after I was done filming that predictions video, I was checking Twitter and I saw that Pokemon Company had announced they're going to be releasing the trailer for Scarlet and Violet, so I rushed to get my predictions video out just in case I was right about everything or anything, and I was pretty much 95% wrong. So to circle back to my previous video really quick, I speculated 8 new Pokemon, including starter stage 1s, 2 new evolutions of previous Pokemon, the generic bird, the generic normal type, and a random water type. I also said we wouldn't see legendaries, and well, I was totally wrong about that because we got legendaries and basically nothing else I mentioned, unless you want to count Lechonk as the generic normal type. And can we please just take a moment to appreciate Lechonk because he's amazing, and I think Lechonk pretty much stole that trailer completely unintended. But Nintendo and Pokemon have to know that Lechonk was an instant meme, so let's just appreciate Lechonk for a brief second. We also got to see that each game is going to have an exclusive professor revolving around that past or futuristic style, and I was not expecting that whatsoever, or basically anything else that they showed in the trailer. You can see my live reaction, I'll link it up above, and that was a great trailer, honestly. So moving forward, I won't even be surprised if we don't see anything from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet at the Nintendo Direct, but I think that leaves room for Pokemon Legends Arceus DLC possibilities. I'm a lot more speculative now, and I know a lot of people think that it won't happen, but I'm still holding on to that string of hope. to expand what is now one of the best Pokemon titles to date. And Scarlet and Violet needs to take some pointers from Legends Arceus because it's just such an amazing formula. Do you think we're going to get anything from Pokemon at all at the Nintendo Direct this month? Let me know down in the comments below. Now on the Metroid Prime front, I'm feeling more and more confident that we're going to get a Metroid Prime HD remake of the first iteration of the game. I actually don't think we're going to get anything concerning Metroid Prime 4. I think they're going to put all the focus on Metroid Prime HD remake, and we're going to get a trailer with it. And I also think we'll get a release date. Probably not a hard release date right now, but I think a generic time frame release date like fall 2022 or winter 2022. But I think it's coming, and I think it's coming a lot sooner than we think. And second to last, I want to talk about Nintendo Switch Sports. I am so confident that we're going to see something at this Direct for Switch Sports, and I don't know how I didn't mention it in my first video. Nintendo has openly admitted to the game receiving DLC, and I think that expands far beyond all the outfits and hairstyles and accessories that we're getting. We know we're getting golf, and there's also some very unreliable leaks and predictions going around for games such as basketball and dodgeball. So I think at the Direct, they're going to put a heavy focus on Switch Sports Golf, and they're going to most likely give us a release date, and it's most likely going to be next month. If anything, late this month, but I'm betting like middle of next month, we're going to have Switch Sports Golf. So circling back around to the leak for dodgeball and basketball, I think those games would be great additions to Switch Sports. I just don't think they'll come out at the same time as golf. I think that basketball could be structured sort of like soccer, where it's a 4 versus 4, it's timed, you need 4 points. Just instead of kicking the ball, your character's throwing it, and it's fun, and you're running around, and it's chaotic, you're jumping. I think dodgeball would be a super chaotic choice for Switch Sports. I do think it'd be a lot of fun though, and I'd probably spend a ridiculous amount of time playing it. I think dodgeball could get a bit sketchy with all the throwing, and you should absolutely 110% wear your wrist straps at all times when playing any of the Switch Sports games, especially if dodgeball comes with the throwing of the balls and, you know, all that stuff. So on the Switch Sports front, fairly confident we're gonna get golf in the Direct with a release date, and maybe a teaser at basketball and dodgeball with maybe fall or a winter release. I'm hoping for fall because I love Switch Sports. I've been playing it quite a bit lately. Not great, but it's super, super fun. And now to finish off the video without repeating myself completely, I'm gonna circle back to things I predicted in the last video that I still think hold up. I'm just not gonna go over them fully. You could just watch the other video if you're curious. But if you missed it, I do believe we're gonna see some stuff on The Legend of Zelda, more particularly a Wind Waker and or Twilight Princess port. We're gonna definitely see stuff for Splatoon 3, Bayonetta 3, and Xenoblade 3. A lot of games are getting a third iteration come out, aren't they? But that's all I have to say. Those are some more predictions and thoughts and comments on the Nintendo Direct that I think is happening this week. I think it's going to be announced on like Wednesday, which is the 8th? I think Wednesday is the 8th. And it's probably going to be on the 9th, and at the absolute latest, the 10th, maybe early morning North America, late evening Japan time. I don't know. I just think it's definitely coming this week, and if I'm wrong, you can come back here and shame me. Like I said earlier, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn the bell notifications on, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think we're going to see at the Direct. Let me know if you think I'm a little cuckoo and I don't know what I'm talking about, because I might not. I don't know. Anyway, catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, I don't know. I don't have a catchphrase, so bye.